A bright green lawn like this one can be a real garden asset, and it can unite the landscape beautifully. Now, what are the basic steps that you can take to keep your lawn looking in top gear across the 4 seasons? The first thing to consider is the variety of the lawn. This is Palmetto buffalo grass, and it's superbly suited to WA conditions and today's water-wise reality. It'll succeed in shade, and it keeps its green colour really well through winter. And the thing I like about it, and I do have this growing at my own home, is that it's not invasive like cooch or kikuyu. Next is feeding. Now, with a controlled release fertiliser like this one, you only need to apply it once in each of the seasons of autumn, spring and summer. All you need is 1 handful per square metre, then water it in. Applying more than a handful is not just false economy, but excess fertilisers can leak into underground water systems and contribute to nutrient pollution of our rivers. There's no gain there. Ideally, mow your lawn every 2 weeks in the warm season and about every 4 weeks in the cooler seasons. And as a general rule, cut the grass high so that it looks a bit like a shag pile carpet. One of the benefits of this regular mowing is that you can let the clippings fall back onto the grass. This is in fact a natural form of fertiliser. Wetting agents like this one are really worthwhile in WA. They make a big difference. Ideally, apply them in the autumn and then again in the spring. Now, one of the interesting things is that many gardeners treat patches in their lawns with an insecticide in the thought that they're killing off a lawn beetle, but in fact the major problem is water repellent soil, and that's what these fix. Now, you can apply them in both a granular form or liquid, and this is very convenient, but you must water them in afterwards to be effective. Check your sprinklers to ensure they're watering evenly. Place containers across the lawn, run your sprinklers and then compare the amount of water collected. And any sprinkler that doesn't cover effectively, replace it. If your lawn's patchy, particularly at the end of summer, then apply a light top dressing with Palmetto, Underlay and Lawn Reviver. This compost helps to hold moisture at ground level, and it also supplies some nutrient. Weeds are a real pain in the neck, and the 2 worst culprits are clover and bindii. That's the one with those terrible little prickles. Now, you can use a selective weed killer, spray it all over the lawn, and it only kills off the weeds. However, with a broadleaf buffalo style lawn like Palmetto, it's essential that you use one that has bromoxynil as the key ingredient. Otherwise, the cure can be worse than the problem. In other words, you can scorch your entire lawn. So the key word, bromoxynil.